And we have the man in the jungle, Sterling Archer. What a series of games from you. Just dominant performance in the early game, in game 1, 2, and 3. And again, me and Cam were praising you during the entire broadcast and just how you were able to control the jungle. But just talk to me about that Diana pick and in game number 1, just getting that big lead and just kind of snowballing it through.
The Diana is what we're usually like used to picking early, and it's not usually an early game pick. It was just that triple kill early game that set me off. Yeah, and so like game 1 and game 2, I really had to just like watch my early game. I know Saturation's a good jungler. I just had to make sure I didn't mess up. Game 2, I was a lot more respectful of like what he was doing, but like as I was just like power farming, I saw that he would try and fail to like gank top, gank mid, and that's where I just transitioned to like power farming. Like game 1, I full cleared twice before recalling. So yeah, it's all about getting late game so I can find like those late game engages. That's all about Diana.
Mm-hmm. And you had a great game 1. You were able to get that triple kill like you mentioned. I do want to ask, again, in game number 1, we saw that you guys had a pretty sizable lead with that 3 dragon advantage, but there were those fights where you kind of got away from it, especially away from the 1-3-1 setup. And talk to me about when you guys do end up falling behind or you end up losing kind of a chain or a couple of team fights in a row. Who's the one on that team that really kind of brings it back and says, hey guys, we can still win this, just calm down, relax, let's play our game and we're better than them?
Oh gosh, that's a pretty hard question. I think any of us has the potential to shot call. In terms of like, I would say, yeah, Fug, Patrick, me, we all just make sure everything's going okay. And so when things aren't, we just talk about it and then we see like, what are we going to do moving forward? And usually like for game 1, it was like, let's make a play at dragon, stuff like that. I would say as a collective, probably, yeah, it's probably just like discussion based, no real like shot caller to like tell us like get in line.
And I think Cam has a couple questions for you as well. Kind of see what she thinks about those games.
I just wanted to ask.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask how, so you were basically able to find an early game lead every single game, right? You did make a few throws in the first and second game, but the third game specifically, you were able to play the mid end, especially the early game, so well on the Xin Zhao. So what do you think is your strongest champion between the two?
Oh, I mean, I just got to go with the Xin Zhao. The Diana, yeah, we have an idea with Diana, and Diana's strong, and hell, we even lose against Diana a lot. So that's a strongly contested pick, but my Xin Zhao just augments like my early understanding of the game. I can punish a lot easier when I like observe a jungler ganking top, or like when their like summoners are down. But when I'm playing the early game on Diana, I can't really like look at those summoners and like make a big play out of it. Xin Zhao, I can.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. And for our final question tonight, do you have anyone that you would like to shout out for your 3-0 tonight?
I gotta shout out Galaxy. I mean, he's definitely, in my opinion, I think he's just the best ADC in the league, uncontested. Evil Zara's got good CS rates, but I guess that's it. I think you guys should be prepared to see a lot of like Galaxy highlights from now on.
I can't wait for the Galaxy highlights. I love to see new AD carry talent come into the mid league. Again, you say that he's top tier. I think he's up there, but again, my boy Epic Fail Guy, I don't want to mention him on every single broadcast, but he does have my heart for all pro first AD carry. But Galaxy had a dominant performance in that game. I mean, all of those games, and he just played incredibly well. And I'm excited to see you guys, especially as we progress into the rest of the season. We're obviously at that halfway point as you guys face some of the upper tier teams like the Fever, like the No Fear Wolves, maybe in the playoff series as well. Kind of see how you guys progress. But again, great game from you guys. Great game, especially in the early game, Sterling. And thank you so much for the interview.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for the interview. Thank you for playing tonight. We got to see Death Cards Academy find their 3-0 tonight. And that is going to be it for us tonight. So thank you, Icarus and Mac, for being on the desk tonight. Thank you, Gunjan, for casting with me. Thank you, Dory, for doing the production work behind the scenes. And I hope everyone had a fun time watching tonight's broadcast with the Extra Family Feud pre-show at the beginning. So that's going to be it from us tonight. Thank you all for watching, and we will catch you all later.